This is Liquor and Wolves. Liquor and Wolves. Secrets and dope and music and reactions. Liquor and Wolves. I said liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Secrets and dope and a German talking bullshit. Liquor and wolves. Fuck. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world. How are we doing tonight? This is Liquor and Wolves. I'm Rob, and you guys know who you are. You are the greatest for being here. Thank you very much. So tonight we are heading back onto Ronnie's shit, meaning we are going to be doing a double feature again, and it's going to be I Am Not a Vampire and I think same title but revamped, funny enough. And this one is going out straight over to Christina Ellis, who knows who she is and who knows why I dig her so much. Peace out, baby. So I have brought it up here. So it's 11 years ago. It has 52 million views, the original, I'm Not a Vampire. And it seems to also be from the like emo, sad kids phase of theirs, because he's rocking the haircut like back then. So there was a bunch of people that suggested this in comments and in my, call to action, what should I do? And a lot of them said, so this is not only, so the first one, I think, I might not be getting it straight, but it seems like first one is lyricism, second one is vocal ability. I'm not sure if the lyrics are going to be one-to-one the same, like they were in the comparison of The Drug in Me Is You and The Drug is Reimagined, which was one-to-one the same lyrics but completely different tracks. I'm guessing this will happen here too. The revamped version, so the second version of the track, is only 2 years old. So there's 9 years between the two, and I'm excited, man. I'm ready to roll. Is there anything else I need to be talking about? No, let's take a look up there. 362 days, things are going well. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm finishing my coffee. I'm staying. All right, man, let's get into this. So, falling in reverse. I am, as always, wait, let's see if there's anything relevant in the description to this. So there's lyrics, which is always great to know. From the debut album, got it. So a lot of lyrics, which is great to know. Now, as always, kids, I'm gonna let this roll a little bit and check my audios, and then we'll go full screen. Are we ready? I am. Let's fucking go.
So how did you end up in rehab? Tell me a little bit about it, and you'll talk to me.
Oh, really? Oh.
I'm in here.
Wait, what was her name? So I guess this is probably, again, the funny concept, right, of the original one. It was the same in the Drug in Me Is You, right? Totally deep content and lyrics, but like a little satire, shiny, happy, funny visual world to it. And this looks like it's taking a piss too. Let's go.
So how did you end up in rehab? Tell me a little bit about it, and you'll talk to me.
Reality rehab.
Oh, really?
Okay, this is commenting on celebrity rehab, right? How everything is fucking... Like, what do we care? I mean, all right, let me not get into it. So Eiffel Marriott must be made up. Looks a little bit like Paris, though, right?
I'm in here. It was a little bit of a misunderstanding.
I'm not an addict. I just came here looking for some friends.
All right, so you got the classic stereotypes of everything, right? The glam rocker or the rock dude here. Before that was funny, the insert of like a Jason mask dude. And then the, let's call them omnisexual blogger kid who is not, candy on the eye, but, always good for a nice quote. Before that, the Paris Hilton type. And now her, pretty but, doped up, coked up. Let's go.
I have no idea why I'm
She's fucking sexy though. What? So the guitar playing I wasn't ready for. That was great. That harmonized and it finds its own harmony to one another and gives you like this can be done by a pedal or actually two guitar players doing that. And then the nurse is here. Okay, not the one that's sitting, but the other two. Remember Blink 182's Enema of the State record cover of, what was her name? She was a porn star. Was it? I can't be sure. It doesn't matter. I think it's even the one that Trump paid. I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is they look exactly like that, don't they? And this is only 12 years ago. So Blink was before them with this idea. But, you know, I'm a dude, right? I will fall victim to this visual trigger of your most basic of instincts, right? Except for the one in the middle. I'm not hating, but it's not for me. But the other two, oh shit. And fuck, man, the fucking style. I wonder, like, if Ronnie looks back at these videos today, if he's fucking, like, knocking himself upside the head for the style that they were rocking. I don't have anything like any like hidden fucking faux pas that I have to hide away from the public, because I've always been rocking this t-shirts and shorts and jeans. But that, I don't know, man. But and music wise, yeah, the guitar playing up there was very, very cool. I'm not sure where to place this. I need to wait for Ronnie to come in. So I'm guessing this is the story of this rehab center, and the patients in there are lucky enough to have these two as their nurses. And okay, so we see ranks, right? What they have on their heads. The two standing ones have one stripe, and the one that's sitting has two. So I'm guessing she is like their superior. And she looks like it too. Let's go. Okay. All right. I know I'm not a vampire, but sometimes I feel like one. Because something, I'm always shaking, or I'm always in the dark. Okay, wait. I hate the sun, as in I'm a night person. My hands are always shaking, body's always aching in the dark is when I feed. My hands are always shaking, my body's always aching. In the dark is where I feed. Right. So that's why he draws this comparison to vampires, which he says I'm not. And then he starts with but, you know, colon. And then he starts rattling off what is comparable to a vampire. Nice concept, though. I'm not one, but. Can you? Can you? Not with that style. I mean, I'm not one, but I will admit that it's a good-looking dude and one that you know. Not because, you know, fuck me, I'm famous, but as in it's a persona as well. Not only just a male with a certain exterior beauty, but it's also not only that man, it's Ronnie Radke, that man, right? So I can totally understand why. He probably is talking facts, right? He could lure any chick into his bed, I would figure. Whiskey seems to be my holy water. Mothers better lock your doors and hide your Whiskey seems to be my holy water. Mothers better lock away your daughters. So it's kind of Danzig, like, mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Is he doing this for, like, is this taking a piss? Or is he being serious? Like, does he actually see himself and position himself as, I'm a threat to all these, you know, humans. You know what I'm saying? Coursing through my veins. When did I become I'm insane. I can feel it in my veins. When did I become so cold? It could be that this is really just like in the other format of having two songs and, you know, having a retake of the original a couple of years later. That here also, what he's written, the actual poetry of, like, the words of the song are being serious, and just visually we're just we're putting in a countermeasure to be easy on the eye and entertaining for anyone to watch, right? And not only the hard emo scene. And then I'm insane. So he started the first verse when I'm not a vampire, but, and now he states the fact that I am insane. I can feel it in my veins, and then asks, how or when did I become so cold? Which is, of course, a vampire phenomenon. Cold blood. So is he realizing and recognizing, acknowledging the fact that he is bad, and then really, you know, this is what I am. I can get any chick in my bed. I'm a threat to them all. But I do realize it's not, you know, I'm not being a very good person. When did I become so cold? When did I stop caring? When did I start just indulging? Right? I'm thinking at least. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all hope. If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all hope. Why? Because your place is trashed? Home is where the heart is. Which means, no, that doesn't mean my apartment. That means wherever I feel good, wherever I feel wholeheartedly welcome and just can be me, that's where my home is. And since I never feel that anymore, there's no more hope for my poor heart. Right? And he also asked another question here up front, kind of to the same extent of, when did I become so cold? When did I lose my self-control, I think? Something with self-control. Let's hear that again. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes. Right, for goodness sakes. He's been like rattling off all the negative things, and then he's like, for goodness sakes, there isn't much in me. Where is my self-control? So yeah, he is testifying a little bit, right? I'm not a vampire, but here's my testimony. I'm a threat to chicks. I have lost my self-control. I am being cold. All the shit's going through my veins. That's hard. If he's really acknowledging that and putting it out there for us, or if it's, you know, painting a character that's not real Ronnie he's describing here. But I'm thinking it's inward bound, right? Like about me. Music wise, I'm not a big fan. It doesn't, you know, pick me up by the hair and rattles me around and fucking shakes me like the Watch the World Burn did. That shit was just fucking holy shit. This very, like, it gets old after a while, this format of, but as we all know, if he's good for one thing, it's don't ever feel safe in this is how the song is going to continue on, right? Because he'll always kind of find a way to switch it up at one point. Let's roll. Well, I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one. Okay. It's only the first verse that describes him as a vampire. Now he starts it off with the same format. I'm not a zombie, but colon. And I'm thinking he's going to rattle off all the zombie aspects of him, right?
Well, I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one. Today, self-induced, comatose, chemical day.
Comatose, chemical what? Self-induced, comatose.
Self-induced, comatose, chemical day.
Chemical daze, D-A-Z-E, right? So I'm a zombie in terms of I am never really at 100% sobriety, or like my actual substance-free, chemical-free me, which is why I walk through this world kind of like a zombie. Because either I'm hungover off of something or I am on something, right? I'm thinking.
Self-induced, comatose, chemical day. My head is always spinning from this dizzy blurry vision, and my stomach is hot enough.
Got it.
I feel like a lady that is pregnant with a baby, 'cause I'm always throwing up.
Right. So the first part of that, I think, is describing a hangover. It's like I'm always dizzy, like never really feel well, always close to the edge of puking, and here it happens. And then he says, I feel like a pregnant woman or something, I'm paraphrasing, that always, throws up. And then we see this weird, I have to go back because I wasn't actually looking at the screen. Like morning sickness of a pregnant woman, right? Mm-hmm. That's a good comparison. Really, the only time I see daylight is when I have to kind of praise the ceramic god in front of my commode on all fours and fucking puking my guts out. That's the only time I see rays of sunlight, because I have to fucking puke. Yeah.
Head is always spinning from this dizzy blurry vision, and my stomach is hot enough. I feel like a lady that is pregnant with a baby, 'cause I'm always throwing up. Hi, my name is Ronnie.
Was that supposed to be a sperm sample there? That green stuff that he's holding up? And like all these, let's puke on one another, is of course, it's filmmaking fake, right? You can see it because they all cover the little tube that is behind the hand, so the camera doesn't catch it. But it's a weird thing, right? We of course can imagine it. And unless you have one of the weirdest of fetishes, that's not something you want to really see, right? But what was with the green cup?
Because I'm always throwing up. Dad, my name is Ron with a baby, 'cause I'm always throwing up.
What is that supposed to be? Is that a piss sample or a sperm sample? If it were sperm, my man has been working at it big time. Because here's another phenomenon. If what he describes here in the zombie mode is what he's permanently in the zombie mode, then good luck, but you're not going to produce that. Because being strung out, unfortunately, also means that every physical body part of yours is going to be strung out. I think I heard from somebody. Out of reliable sources, I have heard that.
Hi, my name is Ronnie, I'm an addict.
Hi, my name is Ronnie, I'm an addict. Hi, Ronnie. So it's like it's a AAA thing, kind of. So yes, he is giving us testimony. He is saying, this is my states that I'm in, right? Not a vampire, but not a zombie, but. And now it's getting sort of, even visual and explicit, not in terms of raw, but in terms of, if you haven't got it by now, yes, I'm a fucking addict. And now we're seeing the weirdest of AAA scenes with I guess we're still inside the clinic, right? Of like celebrity rehab.
Hi, my name is Ronnie, I'm an addict. Daddy should have never raised me on Black Sabbath.
Daddy should have never raised me on Black Sabbath. That's fucking... It's kind of pointing to blame and be like, well, it's not my fault, man. It's the music that influenced me, right? The eternal discussion of, PMRC fucking parents that are like, oh, keep this music away from our kids. They're going to do this and they're going to do that. No, it's your bad parenting that's going to make your kid do shit like that. And if you haven't set the moral compass of your kids, then yes, this will be something they may romanticize. But it's only because they are just so uncertain of, is this actually right or wrong? Or like, is this something that one should try out? Or no, if you have set a moral compass that is, that you can have that right and wrong and I can have that right and wrong. Still, there is, common ground on, we're not killing people. We're not eating people. We're not beating women. We're not doing this. And if that moral compass is absent because you have failed to fucking implant it in a timely fashion, then yes, then they are influenceable by bullshit like this. Not like this, but, everyone that's being addressed with that thing, like Eminem. I'm not saying that kid is going to drive 9-inch nails inside his own eyelids, but the whole, let's rape the girl, chop her head off, and sink her in the fucking river. A kid with a moral compass will acknowledge the fact that this is, totally overdriven, just absurdity. And one without it will be like, oh, did he? And wow, shit. Right? So how did I get there? Oh yeah, shouldn't have raised me on Black Sabbath. Yeah. Shit. I mean, fucking the damn mold and the damn what's it called? The fucking blueprint of bad rock band, drug abuse, excess. But look at fucking Ozzy today. Questions? But that's a fire bar.
Should I never raise me on Black Sabbath? I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones.
Right.
Coursing through my veins. Wicked
That was a porn star too.
on Black Sabbath. I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones. Coursing through my
That lady right here. She's a porn star. That's for sure.
veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all hope.
Epic. Oh. Listen to the drum work too, right? The double bass that's under this. This is fire. We did get some glimpses of, let's give the musicians a little bit of shine as well in Watch the World Burn 2. But here, this is us deliberately making room for, in this case, the guitar, to actually shine. And I don't think that's been done before. And this could have to do with the fact that, they were never a fucking, like, this could be the time when they were, what am I saying? An actual 4-piece band that has been together for a while and is actually recognized as this is Falling in Reverse. Whereas today, Falling in Reverse is really Ronnie plus. And that's probably one of the reasons why the newer stuff, Ronnie doesn't, make room to shine for a session musician that he's met 4 hours ago, as opposed to what I'm thinking this year could be their actual bandmates and know one another, and everybody gets their spotlight for a while. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. And the fucking drum work, the kit that's sitting back here is of course not what this has been done on, but the drum work is fucking nice. What he said, God bless all on you now?
God bless all of you now.
I didn't get that. Not a zombie. I'm insane. Feel my bones. Where is the shit? Something all on you now. Cheers to Black Sabbath bar. It's not in here, or am I fucking tripping? Something. God bless. Oh, God bless all of you now.
God bless all of you now, 'cause I'm going straight to hell.
Okay.
And I'm taking you down with me, 'cause you know damn well.
What do we know damn well?
I'm insane, like a feeling in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cool? I'm insane, like a feeling in my bones.
So, God bless all of you now, because I'm going straight to hell. And I'm taking all you with me, because you know damn well I'm insane. Got it. Why is that not transcribed, though? It doesn't matter. This is, of course, a shot that's, yeah, I'm a fan of it.
When did I become so cool? I'm insane, like a feeling in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold?
Were we supposed to recognize the dudes under the Jason mask? Who just, kind of gave us a peep, this is me? There's probably some side commentary that I'm not getting.
For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost
Oh, always watch to the end, Rob. It's another 39 seconds. I guess we're getting, quotes again. Pickups.
Tell me a little bit about Ronnie.
But let me appreciate the song. It's not one that's going to go on my playlist, but it's totally up my alley, right? I enjoyed again, audio production is always just clean with Falling in Reverse. That one aspect of being repetitive in the that's just me criticizing something I observe. But fire. I'm wondering though, yes, it's probably the same concept of here's my vocal, like my lyrical depth. I am giving testimony of what's up with me. And the visual is completely, counteracting or doing the opposite of what the words are saying, as in, let's make this satire, let's be a Blink-182 pop-punk fun comedy vid. Which is not a diss either. I love Blink-182, and I love what they did to the whole format of pop-punk and, skate punk and everything. So, credit where credit is due, but it seems like it's somewhere along that line, right? Now let's see what the celebrities here have to say.
Tell me a little bit about Ronnie.
Ronnie's.
I guess it may be the hair thing or what, I'm not sure, but we kind of click.
We are cut from the same paisley cloth, my friend.
He's a rocker. I know he can.
He's a what? A locker?
Paisley cloth, my friend.
He's a rocker.
A rocker.
I know he can.
Yeah, probably can.
Pretty good friends. We were sillies back in prison.
I think Ronnie's kind of an asshole.
He's a party animal.
You've had a good time. You know that.
What'd she say?
He's a party animal.
You've had a good time. You know that.
Had a good time.
And you know something, God, when all the little babies come down the ramp,
Is that supposed to be Betty White?
he stamps the ones that are his precious little special babies, and Ronnie's got the cleft. Oh, as soon as I saw that was it.
The what? The cleft? I'm not making any sense of that. But yeah, that of course adds to the whole experience of it being not necessarily satire, but intentional comedic approach to the music video. So that was cool. I'm excited what he's done with it in the revamped version of the whole thing. So yes, we are gonna be liking this, and we're going back to my search results. Following in verse, I'm Not a Vampire Revamped, and it seems also here that this follows the concepts again that we have seen with the two versions of the Drug and Muse. First one, shiny, happy, funny pop punk video. Second one, black and white, stripped to the core. I haven't seen any, not much of it yet, but I'm thinking that's what's going to be happening here. And you know what else is going to be happening? I'm going to take a short break and go to the pisser. Too much info, Rob, too much info. But I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. And we're back as promised. All right, let's get into this. This is following the verse, I'm Not a Vampire Revamped, as part of my double feature today. Science fiction, ooh, double feature. And again, I'm going to let it ring for a couple of seconds and adjust my levels and then take you off full screen. I'm ready, let's go. No, it's not black and white either. Okay. Tell me I'm tripping. I'm sorry, I know the drop was about to hit, I'm guessing. But tell me, am I tripping? Listen. Because I've been busting laughing so lonely. Even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. It's fucking Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. Pretty one. Shit, dude. The man has... The vocal ability of this man is fucking flames, man. And it's also, this is another, kind of parallel to the versions of of the Drug and Me, where in the second one he just goes fucking opera mode, right? And it seems like he's going to be doing this again here. And I'm going to have to look into the volume levels again because it's only now that something is actually audible. But fucking flames. The dude can fucking sing.
Well, I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one.
Nice.
Sometimes I sleep all day because I hate the sun.
I hate it when I do this and say, you know what it sounds like? So-and-so. But it's very, very, very obvious to me in this. When he sings here, and the way he sings, and the way he does those vibratos at the end, I feel like one. And this pressure behind it, Panic at the Disco. I can't remember the front singer's name, but it's very, very similar to the way he sings. I love them, by the way. And that's not a diss when I say that. That's, actually, that's a fucking compliment. I love it. And why does he look younger here than in the first video?
My hands are always shaking, body's always aching, and the dark is when I feed. Well, I can lure any woman that I want to in my bed.
Yeah.
With me, and whiskey seems to be my holy water. And mothers better lock your doors and hide your daughter.
I'm getting the impression that this is dead Ronnie doing the revamped version, because everything that would have been in use or should be in use isn't. And we get this sad angel looking lady here wandering through a big ass mansion, and the piano and the piano stool everything is covered under like sheets, as in no one's been here for years. And Ronnie is never actually close to her. He is sort of standing in this hallway and giving us this Edward look, right? Like he does give the impression that this is actually him reminiscing on what the person he was. But I could be totally off. Let's roll.
'Cause I'm insane. I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold for goodness?
So white dress lady is seeing this in her memories, right? How she and Ronnie were once physically alive at that piano together. And this is kind of, images from the past, backflashes. But the reality of her in white is the thing is covered and no one's been there for years.
Where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost
I'm sorry, I gotta stop it. This transition, of course, made me go into the audio again. Why is he fucking shoveling dirt? This is because it's getting louder. Holy shit, man. The audio production of this isn't me fucking with my levels. This is them fucking with the original audio in the video. That just went like 2 steps, 3 steps up, as in overall output audio. Holy fuck. So it's not me fucking with me with the shit. Who is that? Who is wrapped up in that? And who is he getting ready to bury? Is this again Ronnie killing other versions of himself? Like in was it Popular Monster? I think. And she's watching. I didn't catch that visual idea here. So, white dress. No. This is not white dress lady that was observing Ronnie's digging from the window here. And there's a third version of her here in the back who is sewing something, a dress, apparently, and then just rips the thread. What are we looking at? What is that? Is that a envelope opener? A thread is being cut.
I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one. Today, self-induced, comatose, chemical.
I'm confused and lost. I'm sorry. Her seeing all these other versions of herself either, or of different women, and just observing, or is she in the past and seeing scenes from the past? This is very confusing. It might all like tie in later. Let's just roll. I'm sorry. What? Going into a completely weird, expressive vocal singing voice of, guys, I was hanging. It's like, I'm guessing this is really just display of, check out what I can do. It sounds weird, but I dig the fact that he does that. he's also going crazy with the rhythm of the words, right? He's leaving every metronome rhythm scheme that your head wants, the rhythm to be. And he's like, I'm dizzy with it. It's nice. He's just playing around with it now, right? And just freestyling his singing a little bit. Okay, here's like the town redneck and the fucking chief of police or whatever. And this is all sort of a little bit just costume-wise. Somewhere 19th century, like looking like it anyway.
That is pregnant with a baby 'cause I'm always throwing up. And hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm an addict.
So they come to their door asking for these missing people, and he had just buried one. So he's a murderer, right?
Daddy should have never raised me on black Sabbath. I can feel it in my bones.
She's leaving. Is this the old version of her leaving and Ronnie just don't give a fuck? He didn't feel nothing, right?
Through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart
Whoa.
has lost her.
Wow. That is one pretty actress. Holy shit.
Will you mortals believe? I just want the world to believe.
This is completely new lyrics, right? I just want the world to believe. And he goes into that screamo, shouter, not growling mode that we know he can do from Watch the World Burn. And then there's this group of monks, Enya-ish, like church choral style.
I just want the world to believe. Lost at the sight of your blood. I swear to God, I cannot.
So it is this Edward-esque motive of the video here. And it's the first time we are actually getting a visual of him being a vampire, right? Sucking her blood. Holy shit, this fucking freeze frame is nice, right? I get carried away, but I'm a visual person, right? I'm sorry, I'm digging it. Right? It's my Chanel bag. That's also something that's basically at least one aspect of any vampire story that exists. The mortal woman who's in love with the vampire and he loves her back, but he always has to kind of run from when he starts running the risk of taking her and doing what a vampire does, which is suck somebody's blood. Right? I think that's what just happened there.
So God bless all of you now. 'Cause I'm going straight to hell.
No, you're not. No, you're not going straight to hell because you are immortal. My friend.
And I'm taking you to will because you know damn
What? I'm sorry. What? Is this her committing suicide so he doesn't run the risk of making her a vampire? So she takes things in her own hands? Shame. He comes back to find her dead.
So I sharpen my teeth, 'cause I love the way it feels.
Also completely new lyrics, right? So I sharpen my teeth because I love the way it feels. And he's biting himself? Is that a way for a vampire to actually die? Physically die?
So I sharpen my teeth, 'cause I love the way it feels. When I sink into
He's feeding her his blood.
your skin and draw the only thing that's real. You
She's
don't
turned.
believe me. Should I write it in blood? You better.
You don't believe me. Should I write it in blood? And here come the villagers, the townspeople, with fucking not machetes. What's the fucking Zenz? You know what I'm saying. Holy fuck.
Should I write it in blood? You better drive that fucking stake right down my heart and try and run, motherfucker!
You better drive that stake down my something something. But of course, yeah, wooden stake through the heart. Or a silver bullet. I was at a fucking flea market and I find a real, at least 100 years old, vampire killer kit. It had a little vial in it with, of course, no more liquid in it, but for, garlic oil. It had a little gun, manual loader with gunpowder and silver bullets. It had 2 stakes in it. It had a cross in it, and 2 or 3 other things. But I was looking at the things like, it's a fucking vampire killer kit. That was just unreal. But what's going to happen now? So the townspeople are coming. She is back, but, turned. I'm thinking the 2 of them are going to create a massacre. I know it's very hard to do this and not lose your voice for 3 months. I'm not enjoying it much, hearing it, the way he's screaming this here. Burn at the stake. Expose him to the rising sun. And the fucking audio levels of this, the volume levels, are all over the fucking place. I just turned it down to, I start this at 5. I just turned it down to 2.5, and now it's even louder than that, and I have to go down all the way to 1. This is crazy. But this shot here of, the cameras behind him, and we shoot towards the rising sun. This is awesome. This shot here. I know it's studio, but it's a very, very cool shot. And she is deliberately on the balcony as well, so they can, die together, right? Wow. In loving memory of Derek Jones. Not sure if that's supposed to ring a bell with me. I have no clue who that is and what the connection might be. All right. Holy crap, man. Yeah. That, of course, just, again, vulgar display of ability, right? Vulgar display of power. Holy shit, the man can fucking sing. And I don't know. Answer me this in the comments if you know the answer. does he arrange the whole piano and, orchestra, sheet music for them? Does he write the violins and the contrabasses and everything? Does he write all that, or is that someone else's work? To take the, let's say, hard rock original and transpose it and transcribe it into grand orchestra sheet music. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Is it my kind of both of these versions? I love how it is content of Ronnie being openly vulnerable for us and telling us what's up. One execution of it is totally like mocking it and making fun of it, and the second execution of it is totally over the top, out of worldly and more fiction, right? With the whole vampire story, because what he's saying, of course, isn't I'm not a vampire, but sometimes I feel like one because I get sick, I'm hungover all the time, I puke, I do. So in one extreme, he takes it to let's ridicule the whole shit, and in the other, he takes it to the the opposite extreme, and let's be overly graphic and stay to the picture that my figure of speech is painting. Vampire story. Excuse me. And of course, one has to applaud that because it's creative execution of the written words that he once sat down to write, and take it into this or take it into this. There could be probably like 6 other possible executions of this. But to decide, hey, I'm going to do this in a very so-and-so way, and then a couple of years later, we're going to like turn it on its head and give it a completely new approach. That's all hats off to that, to the ability to do that, to the balls to do that. And of course, the fucking vocal ability of Ronnie. There's no discussion over the fact that he's fucking gifted, right, with it. So, thank you everybody who suggested this a while back already. And again, special shouts out to Christina Ellis, my bae. And yeah, let's be in this together, man. Let's be interactive. If you want to do me a favor, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I hope to see you guys on the next one.